Have you ever stopped to wonder why countries with high green tea consumption also have so many centenarians? Is it a simple coincidence? Or does this humble cup hold a genuine elixir of youth? Many believe green tea is the key to longevity and health, while others dismiss the idea as overblown marketing hype. So, where does the truth actually lie? Today we won't just take anyone's word for it. We are going to look under the microscope and break down green tea, literally, molecule by molecule. We'll find out which promises are supported by hard science and which are just beautiful stories. Stay with us, and by the end of this video, you will know absolutely everything about green tea and whether it can truly extend your life. Before we dive into the chemistry, let's take a quick trip back in time. The history of green tea spans nearly 5,000 years. Legend has it that it was discovered by the Chinese Emperor Shennong when leaves from a tea bush accidentally drifted into his cup of boiling water. Since then, green tea has become an integral part of Asian culture, particularly in China and Japan. It was never just a drink. It was utilized in medicine, in the meditative practices of Buddhist monks, and it became the centerpiece of the famous tea ceremony. Unlike its cousin, black tea, the leaves used for green tea are not fermented. Instead, they are rapidly steamed or pan-fired to preserve their original green color, and most importantly, their unique chemical composition. This specific production method is exactly what makes green tea so unique and potentially beneficial to your health. This is the enduring legacy we are ready to explore today. So let's start with the essentials. What exactly is green tea? Scientifically speaking, green, black, and oolong teas all originate from a single plant species, Camellia sinensis. The only difference between them lies entirely in the processing. Black tea leaves, for instance, undergo a complete process of fermentation, or more accurately, oxidation. This process fundamentally alters their color, flavor, and chemical makeup. Green tea, however, is a minimally processed product. Immediately after harvesting, the leaves are rapidly heated to halt the oxidation process. This crucial step, whether it's Japanese-style steaming or Chinese-style pan-firing, preserves a wealth of beneficial compounds that would otherwise be lost during fermentation. Chief among these beneficial compounds are polyphenols. Think of polyphenols as a powerful army of natural defenders within the plant structure. Because fermentation is skipped, green tea retains these polyphenols in high concentration. This is exactly what makes it the primary focus of research into health and wellness benefits. Essentially, every cup of green tea you drink is a concentrated infusion of nearly fresh leaves that have preserved all their inherent natural potency. Let's take a closer look at the key players inside green tea. The polyphenols. The name sounds complex, but these are simply a large group of chemical compounds that plants produce naturally to protect themselves from stress, UV radiation, and pests. When they're in our teacup, they act as powerful antioxidants. Polyphenols can make up to 30% of the dry weight of the tea leaf. Within this larger category, we find a specific subgroup called flavonoids, and inside that subgroup lie the true superstars of green tea, the catechins. Catechins are credited with providing the majority of the beverage's health benefits, ranging from cardiovascular protection to enhanced brain function. In black tea, The oxidation process converts most of these catechins into different compounds, namely the flavins and thiorubigens. These compounds are beneficial too, but their effects are different. In green tea, however, the catechin remain in their original, most active form. It's the difference between eating a fresh apple and a baked one. Both offer nourishment, but their internal structure and properties are not the same. That's why, when we discuss the health advantages of green tea, we are primarily talking about the benefits provided by its unique catechins. If polyphenols are considered the army, then catechins are their elite special forces. They are the main and most vital group of flavonoids found in green tea. While there are several types of catechins, such as epicatechin or epigallocatechin, you don't need to memorize their complicated names. What's truly important is understanding their key function. They are incredibly potent antioxidants. What exactly does this mean? Within our bodies, unstable molecules, known as free radicals, are constantly being produced. These occur as a result of normal metabolic processes, stress, and environmental factors. These molecules damage healthy cells, accelerating the aging process and contributing to the development of various diseases. This is where catechins step in. They seek out and neutralize these disruptive, bad actors. They stabilize the free radicals by donating an electron, effectively preventing cellular damage. It is precisely this mechanism that makes green tea so invaluable for maintaining health at a cellular level. A single cup of green tea can contain anywhere from 100 to 200 milligrams of catechins, positioning it as one of the richest dietary sources of these beneficial compounds. Now meet the undisputed superstar, the primary focus of research, and the true hero of green tea. Its name is epigallocatechin 3-galate, or thankfully EGCG for short. It's crucial to remember this acronym, as it represents the lion's share of research into tea's proven health benefits. EGCG is the most potent of all catechins found in tea. Its antioxidant power is truly exceptional, often exceeding that of vitamin C and E by tenfold or more. Think of it as the ultimate bodyguard for your cells. It doesn't just neutralize free radicals. Studies show it actively impacts cellular signaling pathways, triggering internal defense mechanisms and effectively suppressing inflammatory responses. The concentration of EGCG varies significantly, depending on the tea variety, the time of harvest, and even the brewing method. However, on average, EGCG accounts for over half of the total catechin content. It is this high concentration of a unique compound that makes green tea stand out so strongly among other beverages and foods. Essentially, EGCG is the secret weapon that earned green tea its reputation as the definitive beverage of longevity. We talk a lot about antioxidants and cell protection, but how exactly does this work in practice? Imagine that every cell in your body is a small city. Free radicals are the vandals. They run through the streets, breaking everything they can find, damaging the city walls, cell membranes, destroying critical documents at City Hall, DNA, and disrupting the power plants, mitochondria. This process is known as oxidative stress. Over time, it leads to the wear and tear of the city, meaning the aging of the body and disease. Catechins, and especially EGCG, act as the city's police force. They patrol the streets, catching these vandals and neutralizing them before they can cause serious damage. In this way, they maintain order and cellular integrity. What's more, they boost the effectiveness of the repair crews, our body's own antioxidant enzymes. This creates a powerful 1-2 punch against oxidative stress. Regularly consuming green tea helps keep this defensive system sharp, reducing the cumulative damage that builds up over the years. One of the most frequently asked, and certainly most debated, questions is whether green tea can actually prevent cancer. Let's be clear up front. Green tea is not a miracle cure. However, the results from numerous laboratory and epidemiological studies certainly look very promising. Scientists have discovered that EGCG, the key compound in green tea, may influence cancer cells in several distinct ways. Firstly, it helps protect the DNA of healthy cells from damage that could initiate the mutation process. Secondly, in lab settings, EGCG is shown to slow the growth and proliferation of existing cancerous cells and can even trigger their self-destruction, a process known as apoptosis. Furthermore, it may interfere with the formation of new blood vessels that tumors rely on for nourishment. Observational studies tracking large populations have suggested that those who regularly drink green tea may have a lower risk of developing certain cancers, specifically breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. However, it's crucial to understand that this shows correlation, not direct causation. Cancer risk is influenced by a multitude of complex factors. This is why the scientific community remains cautious, advising that while green tea can be an important component of a healthy lifestyle that helps mitigate risk, it is absolutely not a cure-all or a standalone solution. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death globally, and in this area, green tea can also be a powerful ally. How exactly does it help our engine, the heart? Research indicates a multifaceted impact. First, catechins help lower levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol, and crucially, prevent its oxidation. Oxidized cholesterol is the key factor in forming atherosclerotic plaques that restrict blood flow and narrow the arteries. Second, green tea helps improve the function of the endothelium, the vital inner lining of our blood vessels. A healthy endothelium ensures our vessels can properly expand and contract, which is essential for regulating blood pressure. Third, the tea's overall antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties reduce systemic stress on the cardiovascular system. Major studies conducted in Japan have confirmed that individuals who regularly consume several cups of green tea per day have a significantly lower risk of death from heart attack or stroke. While this is certainly part of a holistic, healthy lifestyle, the contribution of this simple beverage appears to be highly significant. Let's talk about the component that sparks the most debate: caffeine. Yes, green tea contains caffeine. The amount can vary depending on the variety and brewing method, but on average, a single cup has less caffeine than coffee, typically somewhere between 20 and 45 milligrams, compared to 95 milligrams in a standard cup of coffee. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. It works by blocking adenosine, a neurotransmitter that signals tiredness and promotes relaxation. The result is a surge of energy, improved concentration, and enhanced focus. However, the caffeine in green tea doesn't hit you as aggressively as the caffeine found in coffee. And the reason for this lies in its unique partner, which we'll discuss next. It's important to note that the caffeine in tea also contributes to its overall health benefits. It can subtly boost your metabolism and improve physical performance. For most people, the moderate amount of caffeine found in green tea is completely safe and even beneficial. However, those who are sensitive to caffeine should exercise caution, especially when consuming it in the afternoon. Now let's talk about the secret ingredient that truly makes green tea's benefits so unique. It's an amino acid called L-theanine. You'll find it almost nowhere else in nature, apart from the tea leaf itself. L-theanine is a natural relaxant with the remarkable ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and directly influence brain function. It boosts the activity of alpha brain waves, which are associated with a state of calm focus, the feeling you get during deep meditation. L-theanine also regulates our neurotransmitter levels. It increases GABA, serotonin, and dopamine, the key chemicals responsible for mood, tranquility, and overall feelings of satisfaction. And this is where L-theanine really shines. It completely mellows out the harsh effects of caffeine. Instead of the jitters or anxiety that coffee can sometimes cause, green tea provides a smooth, sustained, and highly focused concentration. This is the very state cherished by Buddhist monks. It allowed them to meditate for hours on end while remaining deeply attentive and centered. L-theanine truly is the magic of green tea. It is the yin that perfectly balances the yang of caffeine. The mix of caffeine and L-theanine found in green tea is far more than just the sum of two components. This is a true synergy, a case where 1 + 1 genuinely equals 3. They operate as a powerful duo, cultivating the perfect state for deep mental work. Caffeine is responsible for blocking fatigue and heightening alertness. L-theanine, in contrast, counteracts any potential tension, stabilizes mood, and sharpens your focus. The outcome is not mere stimulation, but a significant upgrade in overall cognitive function. Research involving participants taking this specific blend has consistently demonstrated improvements in reaction time, working memory, and the ability to flexibly switch attention between tasks. This powerful pairing helps the brain filter out distractions, allowing you to zero in on what truly matters. This is why a cup of green tea before work or study can often be far more effective than standard coffee. You get clean energy without the jitters, and deep concentration without any mental fog. It truly functions as a natural nootropic, helping our brain operate like a fine-tuned machine. This not only contributes significantly to overall quality of life, but also supports long-term cognitive health and mental longevity. Many people drink green tea, hoping to shed a few pounds. Is there any real science behind this? Yes, there is, but don't expect any miracles. Green tea can be a powerful tool in your weight management journey, but it's certainly no substitute for a healthy diet and regular physical activity. So how exactly does it work? Firstly, the combination of caffeine and powerful antioxidants called catechins, specifically EGCG, can slightly speed up your metabolism. This process is known as thermogenesis, where your body starts burning a few extra calories, even while you're resting. Secondly, studies suggest that green tea compounds can enhance fat oxidation, or the process of breaking down fat for energy, especially during exercise, meaning if you enjoy a cup of green tea before hitting the gym, your body might utilize more stored fat as fuel. On top of that, green tea is essentially a zero-calorie beverage. If you use it to replace sugary sodas or high-calorie juices, you'll automatically slash your daily caloric intake. While the isolated effect of the tea won't be dramatic, in the long run, and as part of a comprehensive, healthy lifestyle, it certainly contributes to maintaining a healthy weight, a factor directly tied to increased longevity. Beyond the star players, catechins and L-theanine, green tea also packs other beneficial compounds, even if they appear in smaller quantities. Think of them as the supporting cast. For example, tea leaves contain vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant. We should note, though, that much of the vitamin C is destroyed upon contact with hot water, meaning you shouldn't rely on tea as your primary source. B vitamins are also present, which are vital for efficient energy metabolism. Regarding minerals, manganese stands out, as it is essential for bone health and proper enzyme function. Potassium is crucial for maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance and supporting heart health. Green tea also contains fluoride, known to benefit tooth enamel. Naturally, a single cup won't meet your daily requirement for these micronutrients, but consumed regularly, they make a small yet significant contribution to your overall well-being. This reaffirms that the true power of green tea lies in its complex, multifaceted composition, where every single element plays a crucial part. As we get older, our brains naturally become more vulnerable to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The question is, can green tea offer protection? Research in this area is intense, and the results are extremely promising. Alzheimer's is characterized by the accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques in the brain, which effectively disrupt communication between our neurons. Laboratory studies have demonstrated that catechins, particularly EGCG, may inhibit the formation of these plaques and shield neurons from their toxic impact. Parkinson's disease, on the other hand, involves the death of dopamine-producing neurons. Green tea compounds have been shown to protect these specific neurons from damage. Furthermore, observational studies in humans suggest that regular consumption of green tea is associated with a significantly lower risk of developing these conditions. The protective mechanism appears to be multifaceted, involving the reduction of both oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain, as well as providing direct neuroprotective effects on nerve cells. This is yet another way green tea can contribute not just to a longer life, but to a high-quality, healthy life, helping us maintain cognitive clarity well into our later years. Here's an unexpected health bonus few people think about. Green tea is fantastic for your oral health. The main villains attacking our teeth are bacteria, specifically Streptococcus mutans. These bacteria produce acid that erodes tooth enamel, eventually leading to cavities. Research shows that the catechins found in green tea can actively suppress the growth of these harmful microbes. Essentially, they stop the bacteria from sticking to your teeth and generating that damaging acid. But that's not all. Green tea also helps tackle another very common issue, bad breath. This is typically caused by volatile sulfur compounds produced by bacteria. Catechins are highly effective here, neutralizing both the odor-causing bacteria and the smelly compounds themselves, leaving you with noticeably fresher breath. Now, of course, tea is not a substitute for brushing and flossing, but incorporating it regularly can be an excellent supplement to your daily oral hygiene routine. It's an easy and enjoyable way to maintain healthy teeth and gums, a crucial component of your overall well-being. While green tea offers numerous benefits, it's crucial to address the potential risks and contraindications. Green tea is not suitable for everyone, nor should it be consumed in excessive amounts. First, the tannins present in the tea can interfere with the absorption of non-heme iron, which is typically found in plant-based foods. Individuals prone to anemia should avoid drinking tea during or immediately after meals. It is best to wait for at least an hour before consumption. Secondly, we must consider caffeine. If you suffer from heightened anxiety, insomnia, hypertension, or existing heart conditions, you should consume green tea cautiously and closely monitor how you feel. Pregnant and breastfeeding women are also advised to limit their overall caffeine consumption. Another crucial point is drug interaction. Green tea may interact with certain medications, such as anticoagulants or blood thinners, or specific heart medications. If you are taking any medication on a regular basis, it is essential to consult with your doctor first. The key principle, as with most things, is moderation. For most healthy adults, 3 to 4 cups a day is considered a beneficial and safe intake, but it is best not to exceed this recommendation. Tea quality really matters. Not all green tea offers the same health benefits. Tea bags are often filled with fannings, dust, and tiny broken bits of leaves. While convenient, the nutrient content and beneficial compounds are usually lower than in whole leaf tea. Furthermore, the cramped space in the bag prevents the leaves from fully unfurling, meaning they can't release all their flavor and beneficial components into your cup. That's why it's best to prioritize loose leaf tea. There are many premium varieties available. Steamed Japanese sencha, known for its fresh, grassy flavor, Chinese longjing, which is pan-fired for its distinct nutty notes, and gyokuro, a premium Japanese tea shaded before harvest, which significantly boosts its L-theanine content. Choosing a specific varietal is a matter of personal preference, but the general rules are simple. Look for high-quality loose-leaf tea from a reputable supplier. Always pay attention to freshness. Tea, just like any botanical product, loses its potency and properties over time. Good quality tea should have a pleasant, fresh aroma and contain whole, unbroken leaves. Even the finest tea can be ruined by improper brewing. The biggest mistake most people make is using straight boiling water that is too hot, close to 100 degrees Celsius, literally kills green tea. It destroys delicate catechins and other beneficial compounds. Instead, it releases an excess of tannins, which gives the drink that bitter, astringent taste. The ideal water temperature for brewing most green teas is between 70 and 85 degrees Celsius. How do you achieve this without a thermometer? Simply let the kettle stand, uncovered, for 3 to 5 minutes after it has boiled. Steeping time is also crucial. Generally, 1 to 3 minutes is sufficient. Oversteeping will definitely result in bitterness. Properly brewed green tea should have a mildly sweet, fresh, grassy, or floral flavor, completely free of unpleasant bitterness. Experiment with the temperature and timing to find the perfect balance for your preferred variety. This is the only way to ensure you get not only maximum enjoyment, but also the maximum health benefits from every single cup. In recent years, matcha, the Japanese powdered green tea, has absolutely skyrocketed in popularity. It's often marketed as a superfood packed with highly concentrated benefits. But is that actually true? With matcha, instead of merely steeping the leaves and discarding them, we literally consume the entire leaf, ground into a microscopic powder. This means we ingest 100% of the nutrients contained in the tea leaf, including components that don't dissolve, like fiber and chlorophyll. Consequently, the concentration of antioxidants, catechins, and L-theanine in a single serving of matcha can indeed be several times higher than in a regular cup of brewed green tea. However, this intensity also means a significantly higher dose of caffeine. The quality of your matcha is absolutely crucial. High-grade, ceremonial matcha is inherently expensive and complex to produce. Cheaper substitutes, conversely, often contain impurities and tend to have a noticeably bitter taste. Matcha is a fantastic way to get a potent boost of beneficial nutrients, but it should not be consumed in the same high volumes as standard tea. Think of it more as a concentrated wellness elixir rather than an everyday beverage. The supplement market often promises a shortcut. Why bother brewing tea when you can just pop a green tea extract capsule? While convenient on the surface, there are several serious drawbacks. First, these capsules often contain enormous non-physiological doses of EGCG, far exceeding anything you'd naturally get from drinking tea. These megadoses can actually be toxic to the liver. There are documented cases of serious liver injury in individuals who have taken such supplements. Second, when you drink brewed tea, you consume a full spectrum of compounds that work together in synergy. A capsule, however, often provides only isolated EGCG. You lose the magic of the natural balance, the L-theanine, the other catechins, and the trace minerals. Third, the bioavailability of the compounds in the natural beverage may actually be higher than that of a dry, concentrated extract. Safety and efficacy have been confirmed for tea as a beverage, not for its highly concentrated extracts. The answer is clear. If you truly want to reap the health benefits, stick with a traditional cup of brewed tea. It's safer, it's tastier, and frankly, it's the much wiser choice. So, we've broken down green tea into its fundamental components. What's the final verdict? Does it actually help us live longer? Science can't give us a simple yes or no answer. Let's be clear. Green tea is certainly not some magic anti-aging pill. Nothing in the world can truly guarantee immortality. However, the cumulative data strongly suggests that green tea is one of the most powerful tools in our health arsenal for maintaining wellness and warding off age-related diseases. Its strength lies in its comprehensive effects. It shields our cells from damage, reduces chronic inflammation, supports cardiovascular health, protects the brain, and helps us manage weight. Drinking green tea regularly isn't just a habit. It's an active investment in your future. It won't turn back the clock, but it absolutely can help us live a longer, and perhaps more importantly, a healthier and more active life. It may not be the actual elixir of immortality, but it is perhaps the closest thing nature has given us in a single beverage. Well, let's summarize what we've learned. Green tea is neither a magic bullet nor a baseless myth. It's a beverage with an incredibly rich and scientifically validated nutritional profile. The unique combination of powerful antioxidants, like EGCG, and the calming amino acid L-theanine creates a synergistic effect you won't find in any other single product. While it won't grant you eternal life, it can certainly be your loyal ally in fighting cellular aging and protecting your heart and brain health. The key takeaway here is this: making high-quality, properly brewed green tea a regular part of your diet is one of the simplest, most accessible, and most enjoyable steps you can take toward better health and longevity. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. If you learned something new about your favorite beverage today, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our future deep dives. Now I want to hear from you. Do you drink green tea? What's your favorite variety or blend? And do you truly believe in its powerful benefits? Let me know in the comments below. Let's start a discussion.